Good morning, students. Before starting the new chapter, the past tense, I would like to talk about the test which you have given on 17th June. It was really disappointing to know that all of you have not given the test. I would like to know the reason. So, those who have not given the test, please send me a reason in the campus care. Okay? It can be anything. I can understand. Might be there can be a genuine reason behind that. So whatever it is, you will just message me through the campus care. But I'm planning to take the another test very soon, and I hope that all of you will be a part of that. So now let's start the new chapter, the past tense. So in past tense, as you know, that it shows about the past. In the past tense, we are having 4 subtenses in that. The first is the simple past tense. Next, past continuous. Third is past perfect. And fourth is past perfect continuous. So let's start with the use of simple past tense. We use the simple past tense when the speaker wants to find out the time of action. Okay? When did the shops open? What it shows? It is showing that the speaker wants to know the time of the past actions. Okay? Next, we use the simple past tense to denote the time of the action that is not explicitly mentioned. We purchased this house a few months ago. Few months ago. Here it is not given the exact time. So, we use the simple past tense to denote the time of the action that is not explicitly mentioned. Next, we use the simple past tense to denote something that existed over a period of time in the past. He participated in cultural festivals as a student. We lived in Kolkata from 2003 to 2014. So these are the actions you can see which has happened in the past in a certain time in the past. So simple past tense usually used for those actions which started in the past and finished in the past. In the present, it is not having any connection with the present. Now next we have the past continuous tense. So what is the use of past continuous tense? We use the past continuous tense to denote actions that were going on in the past. Means those actions which were going on in the past time, that for that action we are using past continuous tense. Like the little girl was climbing up the hill slowly. That time the little girl was climbing up the hill. Now come for the next use. We use the past continuous tense to describe actions or events taking place in the past. It is generally used when two actions take place simultaneously or together in the past. This is a very important rule. Pay attention in the example. Neha was doing a jigsaw puzzle when her sister called her. You can see here we have used two tenses. First is past continuous and next is simple past. Vikram was painting the room when he fell down. Was painting is what? Past continuous. Fell down. He fell down. What is it? It is simple past. So now understand what this you say. Suppose two actions. Okay? Two actions are there. One is happening. And when the first action is happening, at the same time, the second action happened. Like Vikram was painting the room. That time Vikram was painting the room. This action was going on. When he fell down, suddenly what action happened? He fell down. So if we are talking about two actions in the past, one was going on and suddenly another action happened. So we will use past continuous tense for the going on action, and we use simple past tense for the sudden action which has happened when the first action was going on. Okay. Now next we have past perfect tense. So where we are using past perfect tense? The past perfect tense is used to distinguish between two actions in the past. When we wish to emphasize that one action was completed before the action started, we use the past perfect tense for the earlier of the two actions. Now what it means? See the example. Raju had finished his work before the bell rang. The play had started when we reached the hall. Here also two actions happening. Okay. First is what? Raju had finished his work. Second is what? The bell rang. So in this case, two actions are there. One is happening earlier and another is happening later. So Raju had finished his work. This is the earlier action which Raju had already finished before the bell rang. And when Raju had finished his work, then the bell rang. So in past perfect tense, this is one of the very important rule, that suppose two actions happened in the past, one action happened earlier, one action happened later. So for the earlier action we are using past perfect tense, for the later action we are using simple past tense. Okay. Now, what is the note? Some adverbs like already, ever, just, never are used with the past perfect tense to emphasize the order of events. The students had already completed the test when the bell rang. The bus had just left when they reached the bus stop. So these adverbs are used with the past perfect tense to emphasize the order of events. Like already, just. So we actually want to emphasize the action. So for emphasizing the action, we are using these kind of adverbs here. Okay. Now come to use of the past perfect continuous tense. This is the last tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to denote the time and duration of a continuous action that had continued up to that moment, that was still in progress or had just finished. So try to understand from the example. Beena had been working for an hour when her mother called her. So two actions were happening. Okay. Beena was already working from an hour that time when her mother called her. So what is it? Actually, you have seen in the past perfect tense, for the earlier action we are using past perfect. For the later action we are using simple past. So here also, when her mother called her, this is simple past. But actually the earlier action was not finished. Okay. It was not like that the action started and finished in the past. It was going on at that time. So Beena had been working for an hour. For an hour, she was already working. She was already in the work from an hour earlier. So when she was already in the work, then her mother called her. So for those actions which had continued up to that moment, okay, that was still in progress or had just finished. For that kind of sentences, we are using past perfect continuous tense. Another use is, we use the past perfect continuous tense to show the conclusion of an action based on evidence. Like the students looked blank, they had not been listening. Why the students looked blank? Why they are not able to answer? Because they hadn't listened. They had not been listening. So it is the conclusion which I am talking about based on the evidence. What is the evidence? That they are blank. They are not answering. This is the evidence. So on the basis of evidence, I am putting a conclusion. So for those kind of actions, we are using the past perfect continuous tense. Now come to the sentence structure. As you know, it's very important. Simple past tense, the sentence structure will be subject plus verb second form plus object. Like, he played well yesterday. This is for affirmative. Subject plus verb second form, played well yesterday, object. For negative and interrogative, we are using did. And wherever we are using did, we are not putting verbs second form. You can see from here that in the affirmative sentence, I have used played. But in the negative sentence and the interrogative, I have used play. Because already we are using did. So wherever you will use did in the sentence, you will not put the second form. You will put verbs first form. Next is past continuous tense. The structure is very easy. That is subject plus was verb plus V4 plus object. I was reading a story last night. Okay. I was not reading a story last night. In the negative and interrogative, you only have to, in the negative, you only have to put not. And in the interrogative, you will put was or were in the beginning. Rest of the things will be as it is. Past perfect tense. Subject plus had plus V3 plus object. In the negative and interrogative, it will be had not plus V3. Interrogative, had will come first, but V3 will be there in affirmative, negative and interrogative, 3 of them. Last is past perfect continuous tense. Subject plus had been plus V4 plus object. And for the negative, you will put not before been. Don't put had been not. It should be had not been plus V4. Verb form will not be changed. So this is it for this video. I will put a snap of the sentence structure. You will note down in your grammar copy. And in the next video, I will discuss about the exercises. Okay. Thank you everyone.